Okay, people, good morning. This is No Talks. I'm here again, August 30th. I'm back at the park walking again, as I do every morning. Thank you for joining me. If you're not out walking or exercising while you're listening to me, you can get up where you are, where you stand, and you can walk in place. Walk in place 100 times, walk up, walk down, walk up, walk down, and get your exercise on. I am at Palmer Park. I walk here 4 days a week, 16 miles. No, 16 miles. Yeah, I walk 16 miles a week. I work 4 times a week. About 10,000 steps. I am here at Palmer Park walking. I sound a little horsey because I just woke up and ran up here. Well, I didn't run up here. I had to drive up here. I live some ways from it, and I do have a park near where I live, but I don't use that park because I don't want to be on display for the neighbors. They'll be looking at me and watching every move I make. I'm at Palmer Park. I'm doing a moderate walk. I lost between 20 to 25 pounds walking last year. And the winter comes, I walk at the mall because the park is not walkable. It's full of ice and snow. There are no gyms around I can join. They have a track in them, so I have to take it to the mall. I'm a mall walker. So yeah, I'm glad you could tune in today. Remember, health is wealth. So get up, get moving, chop chop. Don't sit there, don't lay there and be idle. It won't help you at all. Because the more you move, if you don't move, you will lose whatever you don't move. So get up and be walking around and doing what you need to do for your health, because health is wealth. I am No Talks. I am at Palmer Park this morning. It's about 10 minutes after 7. I should have been here at about 6 a.m. in the morning, but I was kind of late because I was at home snoozing again. And so once I realized I was late, I jumped up and groomed myself quickly, put on my gym shoes. You remember, I don't like gym shoes, so I don't buy fancy gym shoes. I don't care for them at all, period. And I came here. I am walking in the bike lane. The reason I'm walking the bike lane is because the walk is much more, excuse my hand. The walk is much more smoother in the street. And the sidewalks are like cracked up, grass, humps, all that kind of stuff. So I like to walk on a smooth pavement. I am No Talks. I used to come every Monday, but I changed that. Now I just come whenever I feel like it, every once in a while. So, thank you for walking with me this morning. I hope you're walking in place, getting some exercise, get that body moving, and continue to walk with me. This walk will be 3 miles. I will walk up, and then I walk down. 1.5 miles up, 1.5 miles down. It's going to equal about 3 miles, 5,000 steps. So if you stay with me during the whole time I'm walking, and you're walking in place, that's what you would have walked, which is really great. There is some type of metric system on the internet where you can calculate your steps, the steps you take, into how many miles it is, and then how many pounds you will lose. So maybe I'll go look for it and put it at the end of in the comments section of the video, or down below, whatever section that is down below in this YouTube video. I don't know what you call it, I forgot. I'm not so into YouTube and all this social media stuff like I used to be. So when you don't use it, you lose it. The meanings of things and what to do and where to go. I've been on the internet since 1999. I made a nice financial living actually off the internet since 1999. I came on like 4 or 5 years behind AOL and Yahoo. So when I came on the internet, there were no spam mailboxes. I think that's why I made so much money, because I could advertise to people and my advertisement went straight in the inbox. But then after 4 or 5 years after being on there, they started the spam box. And the robot would catch mail that they thought was spam and put it in the spam box. I always tell people to delete the spam. That's the way to keep people down and oppressed, so they can't make money, of course. Name of the game. As you get richer in life, you're supposed to kick the little people to the side. Step on them, kick them to the side, and move them out your way and plunge forward. But anyway, I still made a good income. I just went through the back door then, and I was doing good. So anyway, I am here at Palmer Park. They're having some function here. They have functions here, concerts and whatever else they have. I don't know what they have out here. I never participate in any of it. I never go to find out what it is. I don't care. I'm not interested. Palmer Park once used to be all black when I was growing up. You know, white people came back in. And since they came back in, they fixed the park up. You know, they fixed nothing up for us. But when they seen the white people coming back in, and they came and ran and fixed the park back up. So I don't participate in any of this stuff out here. I just totally ignore it, because it wasn't here when I was little. When all the neighborhood was black, it wasn't nothing here then. When they come, they fix it up, so I don't participate in it. That's for them. That's not for me. Okay, so anyway, and I'm not prejudiced. I just don't like it, period. I'm not participating in none of that little stuff they doing. I don't care. So anyway, this is No Talks. By now, you should have took almost 17 to 19 steps. If you have a sports watch on, you should get one. You don't have to spend $200 for one. Even though my son brought me an expensive one, I still haven't wore it. I wear the cheap $20, $21 one because it works better for me. That other thing with bells and whistles and connecting to your phone and all, I don't need all of that. I'm not interested. I just want to know how many steps I took. That's it. Period. So anyway, this is No Talks. Thank you for joining me on the walk this morning through Palmer Park. We're doing 3,000 steps on the first leg of our walk. And on the second leg of our walk, we will do 2,000. Because I could just walk the whole park, but I don't like to, because the concrete is lumpy and bumpy. And I had an injured knee, and when you step on bumps and cracks and lumps, it hurts. But when you walk on smooth concrete or pavement, it's better. That's why I never could understand. Like everybody has hardwood floors. I still have carpet on my floor. I like carpet. I'm just like, and some of these people I know, they have bad backs, bad knees, bad, I don't know, hips or whatever. And they have hardwood floors. And I'm thinking, you know, you should be using your common sense. You can't walk on hardwood floors when you have injuries like that or pain like that in your hips, thighs, back. You need that carpet to absorb some of that shock as you walk. Unless you got the most expensive, best-made orthopedic house shoe there is. So that's why I don't take the carpet up. Because my knee is not like real bad. It's like maybe 10% bad. But since I'm a person that never gets sick or anything like that, just any little thing that ticks me like a little prick, I'm running, you know, oh, I'm sick. I'm not really that sick. It don't really hurt that bad, but I know it could get worse if I take that carpet up off my floor, carpet and patio. So I'm gonna keep my health intact. Everybody else my age can walk around limping and complaining and putting on medicine because they got hardwood floors. Hardwood floors are not good to walk on in the house. They're just not good. They're cute and pretty and cheap and inexpensive to take care of, but carpet is better. You got a carpet pad, and the carpet has got its own little pad, and you got a house shoe on. Come on, you're in good shape. So anyway, forget about that. I am at Palmer Park. We are walking this morning. We are going 3,000 steps total on this leg of the walk. And when we come back, we will be doing 2,000 steps. So I'd like to thank you guys for joining me this morning on the walk at Palmer Park. Chop, chop, get up and move. Don't lay there like a wet fish, being lazy and slothing. Will get you nowhere. Get up and move. So I drop about, I'm gonna say 1 to 2 pounds a week. I probably should have dropped more than that, but sometimes I have pizza. Yeah, I love pizza. I was on the internet this morning looking for apple pizza, and all the recipes were horrible, so I said, well, let me try Hawaiian pizza. I don't think I want pineapples with cheese. So then I said, well, I'll just do a seafood pizza. And I said, I don't think I want shrimp with pizza. I think I just want a plain pizza. So that's what I did this morning. Yesterday, I went and worked on my rental property with some, a few things that need to be done over there before I put it back up for rent. Tend to just moved out. The rent moratorium, a lot of people didn't pay rent for like 18 months to a year. And so October is finally it. So you got a lot of these people running around here trying to move with the spur of the moment, but they won't be moving to my place. If you didn't pay rent for a year or 18 months, I don't want you as a tenant because you do the same thing to me. Nope, not me. Okay, so anyway, moving on to our next subject. We are walking at Palmer Park. It's a local park in my neighborhood. It takes me about 12 minutes to get here. There are other parks closer to me, but I don't use them because they're too central. Like right across the street from my house is a park. I can actually look out my living room window and see people in the park. But I don't use that park because every time I walk in that park, some man shows up again. I could be at that park at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I could come around the bend, and there's some man standing there. It's like they look out their window and run over there when they see me. I just get pissed. One day a lady did it to me. She came all the way off her porch to sit on the bench in the park, and the track goes past the bench, and I had to walk past her just so she could take a look at me. I was like, lady, please, get over it. Okay, they have Tai Chi classes here, free on Wednesday. I took a Tai Chi class, but it really wasn't my thing, so I didn't come back. So anyway, we are at Palmer Park walking this morning for our health. You have joined me, and I'm glad to have you here. I may start to come back on the internet and start my channel up again. I stopped putting videos on there about a year ago when Facebook started all their, not Facebook, YouTube started all those rules and regulations. And the algorithm robot would never pick me up. Never pick me up. I couldn't even get 1,000 hits on my video, which is ridiculous as long as I've been on the internet, as much as I advertise, because the algorithm wouldn't pick me up. So, and then my channel wasn't really a niche channel. I'd have a niche. It was just the generalities of life. Like I'm doing now, talking about whatever. Even though it's generalities of life, it's still things that are that important to talk about. Some hard-hitting issues, some light-hitting issues that people live everyday life. And sometimes I like to hear about other people's experiences with the same things they haven't experienced with. So, who knows? I might hit on a subject that you haven't experienced with. And you're glad to listen to me talk and learn something or not learn something. Or maybe you could comment below and teach me something. Thank you for joining me. Okay, let me tell you something. We have just went way past our mark. Because I usually walk around to the police station. But I think I'll just walk up to here and come back. So it'll be a little over 3,000 steps. Because I don't like when the sun comes out because it's so hot. And then by it being hot, I get so hot and sweaty. And I keep my wallet under my shirt. Let me show you. I keep my wallet. Anyway, I keep my wallet under my shirt because people might see it around my neck and think, oh, that's where the money is. So I keep it under my shirt. Here it is on the chain. I don't know if you can even see this. What's going on here? Oh, that's it. Well, anyway, whatever. I have headphones on. I have an iPod on. I have what I use every day. Let me show you. I have my mace. I have to carry mace because people, they walk loose dogs. Here's my mace. They walk loose dogs in the park because they are not concerned about other people's well-being, and they walk these dogs off leash. Pit bulls, Rottweilers, bull mastiffs, Great Danes, all these large dogs, even little dogs, they've got teeth they can bite. And so they walk these dogs in this park off leash. This is a community park. And this never happened before when it was all black. We always walked our dog with a leash because we care about other people, but these other people, they don't. They think they're God, and they think they hung the moon, so they can just do whatever they want to do. Every time they show up, they start in trouble. Okay, so anyway, let me stop. So I'm going to get started. Rampaging and ranting. So this is Palmer Park. These woods, trees. And I forgot to put my off on. Oh my God. No, I can't even go past these trees ahead because it was raining out here, and it's going to be full of, there's some Muslim ladies walking. They're going to be full of mosquitoes, so I can't even go that far. I forgot to put the off on. I use Deep Wood off spray. It's the best kind. But now I'm walking past all of this foliage and trees, and I'm sure the mosquitoes have already come out and got me. Just don't feel it till late at night when you're laying in bed and you start scratching like crazy. Itchy, scratchy. Mosquitoes had dinner on you. Or breakfast, I should say. But hell, bugs gotta eat too. So anyway, we are walking at Palmer Park this morning. I'm glad you could join me. I hope you're up walking in place, if you're in front of a TV, if you can, or wherever you are looking at this. I hope you can stand in place and walk up, walk down, walk back, walk up, walk down, walk back, walk in place, but just get moving. Don't lay there being slothing, as I say. Get up and get moving. Okay, now here traffic is coming down this particular street. This park is incidentally in the city. I don't know how long Palmer Park has been here. I guess Palmer Park could have been here since people start moving in. From like in the 1900s, late 1800s, they was living on the riverfront here. And as they worked their way up through the woods and started chopping down trees and making communities, they left this up where families to come and enjoy. But it's not a park I would barbecue in. Maybe way back when I would have, but now, nah. There's better parks to go to. In fact, I'll barbecue at my house and enjoy it quite a bit. So anyway, we're at Palmer Park and we are walking this morning for our health. If you just tuned in, I am No Talks. I come to you whenever I feel like it. I used to come every Monday, but I don't need a schedule to come. Why bother? You know, they have so many rules and regulations now on YouTube. I don't make any more videos. Not really. But I was thinking about starting it up again, but that's what I say now. Doesn't mean I'm really going to do it. I'm just talking about it. Remember that song? Oh, you guys probably don't know. It's called Talking Loud and Saying Nothing. That's pretty much what I am doing. I probably won't start it back up again. Not benefiting me. But however, it could benefit someone. But that's always good. And here we coming up on the reason I like to get here at 6 o'clock in the morning. All of this sun. This sun is a killer. I'm a black person and I don't like sun. That's it. I don't like it. It's hot, makes me sweat, and I don't need on sunscreen because I'm a black person. And my sebaceous glands naturally put out oil. As soon as that sun hits me, my sebaceous glands puts out oil in my skin, on the top of my skin. It makes me all shiny and protected. Not like the sunscreen industry says everybody needs it. Well, hell, they selling it. They're supposed to say that. But black people don't need no sunscreen. We have oil in our sebaceous glands. We have nothing to worry about. We don't need sunscreen. But if you feel better putting it on because somebody told you to put it on, then go ahead and do it. So everything you read about is not always true. You have to use your common sense. That's the way you navigate through life. You stay above ground using your common sense. You can't always go by what somebody else says, not even a doctor. You have to check behind him. Because a doctor will write you as many prescriptions as you allow. Don't mean you need them all, but he needs to get them points in for the pharmaceutical industry. I guess he must get some kind of kickback. The more prescriptions he writes, the more money he makes. Well, you won't be using me on the way out of here for your medical money. Not me. Oh, no, not me. So anyway, I am No Talks. I am here walking in Palmer Park. We are back on our leg of our 3,000 step walk, the first leg. And then we have a 2,000 step walk at another part of the park that I'm going to take you on. So anyway, I think I'm going to shut the camera down. I'm getting ready to pass all this sun, and it's gonna wear me out. Here it comes, all this sun. I got my sun visor on.